Hello viewers, welcome to C.I.M Electricals, your number one transformer repairs network. Welcome to my tutorial. The previous video I made mention about taking you through the process of transformer repairs, and today I want to be talking about a transformer coil. Kindly click the like button and kindly share this video and subscribe to our channel as we'll continue to keep you up to date about our products and services. Transformer coils are in two phases. There is the primary coil and there is the secondary coil. The primary coil, which is known as the HV coil, while the secondary coil, which is known as the LV coil. So I want to be talking about the primary coil, which is the high voltage, or you can call it the high tension coils. The high tension coils or the high voltage coils is the primary coil in a distribution transformers, and in so many transformers of different products you find their coils in different shapes, different sizes and different capacity based on the kVA of the transformer. And like I want to say in this tutorial, there is so many processes in which you can rewind a distribution transformer HV coil, and basically the process which I am familiar with based on my financial capability of not getting an automated motor rewinding machine, I rewind my coils manually. And there are so many materials which you're going to be needing in order to make your HV coils rewinding. You're going to need a press pan. This press pan comes in different colors. Is basically used for separation of the coils, whereby the coils have different layers. So on each layer of the coil, you have that press pan which separates the inner layer from the outer layer of your coils. So you have your press pan, you have your sleeves. Sleeves is just like a coating which helps. Mostly you find it on the starting of a coil and on the finishing and on the taps of the coil. The sleeves is used to help protect the coating, because the coating alone is not protected. So they add the sleeves to help an additional protection for the coil wires. So you have your sleeves, you have your press pan, you have your sellotape, you have your top bond. So many engineers have so many different kind of materials which they actually make use of during their HV coils rewinding. So let me tell you what your HV coils rewinding is all about. When it comes to different kVAs, just as we know, our wire has a particular size and a particular gauge. So but this entails about the kVA of your transformer. What I mean is, it depends on the kVA of your transformer for you to know the particular gauge or the size of a conducting wire which you're going to make use of, which is actually copper, the best product of wire which has been tested, that has so much resistance in HV coils rewinding. So your gauge of wire and your size of copper wire which you're going to use for your HV rewinding is dependent on the kVA or the capacity of your transformer. So when you want to start making your rewinding, you have to take a very close look of how the shape of your secondary coil is, because the HV coils, when you're done with the primary coil, which is the HV coil, is going to be fixed into the secondary coil, which is the low voltage or the low tension coils. So when you take a very close look of how the shape is, so that's going to help you or enable you to know how you're going to make the wooden former. I call it former. It's in a wooden shape, which helps you to make the beginning or the setup of your HV coils, so that by the time you're done with the coiling, it's going to come out in that particular shape of the wooden former which you have made. So when you have your wooden former in the shape of the secondary coil, which is already rewinded, so you use the press pan, which is actually used for separation. Use it on the wooden former, but you have to put a little twine. I call it twine. It's like a tiny rope which you're going to roll on the former, so that by the time you're done with your rewinding, when you bring it out, it helps your coil to come out easily.